See here, Lisa's back over there. And guess who we have with us today? We've got ourselves Eric
Hi, guys.
from Grand Design. He is the manufacturer's rep, if you will, for the Imagine, right? And so we know you guys wanted to see some Imagines out there because we missed them yesterday, as well as Reflections. So we're going to cover both Imagine and Reflection today. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to hand this to Lisa, and then Eric and I can get to work. All right, so
Let's do it.
If you have any questions, if you're joining us, again, Lisa's got her phone. Put them down in the comments, and then we'll do it. So, Eric, lead the way. Let us see what's going on here with the new 2022.
So, actually, I'm sorry, this is the 22 RV. I got backwards. Let's go over here.
Oh, that's okay. We're trying to find a 17 MKE, a 17 MKE. And this is for Gypsy, isn't it? No.
This is, hang on, let me get out of my screen here and I'll tell you what we're looking for.
All right.
We are looking for the 17 MKE.
That's it. And who's this for?
And this is for Thomas.
All right,
and then
Thomas.
after that, it'll be the 22 MLE. All right, Thomas.
Oh, yeah. See, I love this model. I love that you guys have just engineered this space to be so usable. Because look, it's a tiny travel trailer, right? And it's hard to have the bedroom and the living room and the dining room and all in one. And so they've sort of turned this into a Murphy bed situation, which is great. So you still get your couch, even though you have your couch over here, but your bed and a full bed, right? Not like like a dinky little bunk, if you will.
Yeah. In a smaller blueprint, this coach offers a lot, right? From lounging, from sleeping, from countertop space, it just provides a lot in a small blueprint. And that's, honestly, I believe that to be, it's a great success.
Absolutely, and that's the whole thing about trying to, I don't want to say cram as much in there, but not everybody has a big, like we've got an F350, right? Not everybody has the big trucks, especially now, you can't find them. And so having a smaller, lighter trailer that you can put anywhere. A lot of people like to go to the state parks and do things like that, and you can't have a big trailer and go in there.
Right.
And so this really covers all of that. And it's spacious, right? Because the sofa's on a slide, so you don't feel like you're in a tiny trailer.
Yesterday, I had the luxury of sitting down with some customers. There were 5 of us sitting here, and it was comfortable. It didn't feel like you were just stacked on top of each other, and that's not an easy task when you're talking about a smaller blueprint like this.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, for those who have not seen a Murphy bed, Lisa, come down here. Right, so this just flips out like this.
Roll over.
Oh, roll over. This one's a rollover.
Even easier.
Oh, that's so much easier. And then there's a little pin right here that just comes up like that, and this just lays down, and then you just pull the mattress down, and then is this just under a residential queen size?
Yeah, it's 59 and a half inches wide, which is a queen is 60.
A queen 60, right?
Yeah.
So you're all but a queen size bed, right? By the way, that is your dining room table. I'm not sure if you can see it back there, but sort of this would fold out and go right there. It's got adjustable legs. If you saw our stream yesterday, we actually had pulled one of these out, and there's sort of 3 levels.
Yep.
So I'm assuming the people watching were watching yesterday. If you didn't watch yesterday, go back and watch stream number 1, part 1 from yesterday, and you'll see this table, okay? But that's what I love, because when you wake up in the morning, you're done, you just throw your stuff up there, just shove your mattress up like so, and then boom, you're ready for your day. I mean, the bed's made. Come on, get in there. There we go. And then the roll back. I love the roll. Some of the other ones sort of fold down. It's a little more challenging.
A little bit more cumbersome. Yeah,
And-
it's an easy process.
And this is not uncomfortable. Like this sofa. I mean, we've got the Thomas Paine Theater chairs in our, in fact, we've got the coasters in the middle.
Right.
But I mean, those are really comfortable. This is not uncomfortable, which is great. As you can see, guys, there's storage left and right, so you can hang your clothes up in there. There's sort of mirror image, right?
Correct.
So you can see that. There's some cabinetry down below as well. There is some power here on the floor. I did not look. Is there power inside? Like
Yeah,
charging
so I was
ports?
going to point that out, but inside every bedroom or Murphy bed setup, there's a cubby on his or hers or each side. And there's a 110 outlet and a USB
charging
Yep.
ports. Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. right behind Eric, I mean, you actually didn't have to move. There's, I'm not going to call it a full-length mirror, but if you're getting dressed and you want to, check yourself out, you know, there's a nice little mirror here, right? So you're still getting everything in there, right? You're not missing it. And then you got this long galley sort of kitchen, which is really neat.
This is awesome. I love this. You have plenty of space, plenty of entertaining space, plenty of prep space, which that is amazing. I mean, for any kind of travel trailer, let alone a small travel trailer this size, 17 feet. Right?
Yeah, here. We have some floor plans that are 35 feet and have half the amount of countertops.
Oh, we're one of them.
Ours is 27, and yeah, we don't have this prep space. This is wonderful. I don't remember.
We missed the TV. So directly across the theater chairs, which are recliners, we didn't really talk about them. There are some electric features, but the recline is manual. There's the little pull, and right across from that is the perfect position for the TV.
Yeah,
right, and so it's right there, so you're not
more
having
cranking your head.
No.
And stiff neck,
Yeah.
Right?
So we actually have Gypsy Lizzie with us, and she said, good morning.
Good morning, Gypsy.
And she said the tandem axle is a plus on this. So
she's looking for a tandem axle around 22 to 24 feet. So we're about to show you that BAP,
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
This is actually a little bit smaller than Gypsy Lizzie had asked for, but this is a beautiful space.
Gypsy, you can't go wrong with this floor plan, hon. Look at this. I mean, it's so spacious. I mean, it really is.
Love it, and there's tons of storage in here as well. So, okay, we've got all our prep space. We have large farmhouse style sink. There's cabinetry underneath, with plenty of places for your pots and pans. Now, over here underneath the TV, we do have 3 full-size drawers. So this is awesome.
She says she likes it.
I like it too. This is wonderful. Over the sink, we have
a little
cabinetry and also our panel.
Yeah, here's sort of electronics for controlling the coach, the coach, right? You've got your slide in and out in your awnings. A lot of times they're by the door, but because of how this is designed, there's really no place to put it here other than low, which isn't really great if you have kids, right? So they hide it up here, which is fine because it's still easily accessible right when you walk in the door. Exactly. And by the way, that is your audio system for the coach as well. So that's just hidden right there.
So we do, moving along, we do have a microwave. That is a small microwave, but honestly, that is the size
Let me see that again.
we have, and it holds everything that we
That's
need.
perfect. You can make a good batch of popcorn in there, let me tell you.
You certainly can.
We're popcorn aficionados.
Love it. And this goes way
Oh,
back.
yeah, we're going to stick you all up in there. Look at that.
Yeah.
What?
That goes way back there. So coming along around this way, we do have the Furon refrigerator freezer.
12 volt,
Yeah.
which by the way is on. It just, I saw all the condensate, the mist, if you will, come out.
Yes, I feel it. That's wonderful. We do have our 3-burner stove. This does have a small oven, and then plenty more drawers and storage around. Look at that.
Yeah, good for your pots and pans.
wonderful.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but what kind of solar? Is there a sort of an introductory that comes on it?
So every unit comes standard with a 165 watt solar panel, a 25 amp charge controller, and then that is the main purpose is to then help power up the 12 volt reefer. Which is new for us. This is a 10 cube. Last couple model years we've had an 8 cubic reefer.
Excellent. Yeah, because that's much bigger than what we've got. And we've got the standard. Ours is not 12 volt. It's the propane and electric. So, all right. So let's just look in the bathroom real fast here. We do something called the tall man toilet test. Normally have this cute little animation that runs, but obviously we're live. But for you people who don't know that are joining us for the first time, I'm 6'4", and as you can see at my height, there are no issues here. I love it. Plenty of space, okay? To my right, you got a nice sink and countertop space for toiletries and things, right? You know, if you're full-time and you gotta have some place for that. Big storage underneath. There's another little cabinet here for some more storage, okay? And then you've got cubbies over here, which is a perfect place for towels, okay? As well as another cabinet there, right? And then, of course, you got your medicine chest, and of course, you see your whole self in there, okay? Lastly, let me crawl in the shower for you guys. This is exactly like the shower that I have in mine, and this is exactly how I feel in mine. The bubble, which, you know, skylight, is the entire shower. It's perfectly placed. You'd be amazed at some of them when we get in, you got like, you got to stand like right here and you can't get to the water. This is perfect. Shower head, because of this design, like 2 inches too low for my height. But guess what? I just do that. I mean, it's okay. And of course, it's got my favorite door, the retractable door. All right, so for those, Thomas, again, I don't know, Gypsy as well, sort of looking for the tandem axle thing. This is really a perfect trailer for you guys. You should check it out. So I know that you were wanting to look at the 22 MLE.
Yep.
So we're going to go look at the 22 MLE as well, and then a couple others.
Perfect.
All right? Because I know Eric's got a favorite one he wants to show us.
We didn't have to walk very far.
Right, look, it's right there. Why? Because these are both models are incredibly popular for them because so many people they're just not wanting the big rigs.
Sure.
And a lot of it, we've talked to so many people about state parks, state parks. And there's just, you can't be over
There's
a certain size.
significant amount of people that are consolidating from bigger rigs, and well, they want a smaller footprint, but they don't want to sacrifice from a amenity standpoint. They still want the coach to feel open, and that's precisely why the 17MK and the 22MLE are so successful.
Perfect. But before we move in there, because a couple of people just went in there, I do want to show you from the storage on the outside. I mean, it's ample. Because of the way the bed is set up, it does inhibit the storage a little bit, but you could still get one of those big black and yellow bins in this way instead of this way. And so you would have plenty of storage here. You do have an electric awning, of course, which covers
Basically
90%. Yeah, it's the whole side. And so you've got a nice, huge living room out here. On the one that we're about to go in here, the 22 MLE, it being slightly bigger, it's got more of the normal type storage. This is exactly the same size storage that we have on our 27 BHS. Okay, and we have, I think it's 5 of those big bins, and it's 4 or 5 of those big bins in there. So it fits that perfect. I love it. Same awning. This one's obviously a little bit longer, but again, it covers the entire side. And there's one other thing that I like to point out to people is this, right? This is a really long awning. And even when it's rolled up, when you're driving down the road and bumping down the road, that long awning, even though it's rolled up, will tend to flex a little bit. That stops that from happening. And so it's just an extra safety measure if you want, or longevity of product.
Protecting your investment.
Yeah, protecting your investment. That's great. So we're gonna wait just another minute, guys, because there's some people in there. In fact,
Oh, hang on. I'm going to go get a little shot of the sign.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's
Let's look at
asking
the
for
price.
MSRPs on here. So
yep,
there
but
we
there's
go.
the show price, right?
Show price, yep.
That's not bad, y'all. Not in today's prices.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Absolutely not. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll come back to the 22 MLE because there's some people in there. What's your favorite one? One you put your stamp on? Maybe one of the new models.
Sure. In all honesty, my favorite is the 22.
Is the 22 MLE? Okay, that's great.
Yeah. We did just debut a number 4 plan called the 23 LD.
Let's go look at that. Yeah. All right. So we'll take a brand new design, guys, and then we'll come back to the 22 MLE. You gotta wait for her to catch up.
In the grand scheme of things, it would be the 17MK, the 22 MLE, and then the next progression is this floor plan, the 23 LD.
Okay, 23 LDE. Show price for those who are watching, about 41, 42. Okay, you can come here and beat them up a little bit. Oh, by the way, outside, as you can see, 2 doors. What's the overall length of this one?
It's 28 feet, 2 inches, or 6 inches.
But a little over 28 feet. Again, awning covers the entire side with the extra support in the middle, which is great.
Here Monday,
Oh, it's a rear kitchen.
and this is what she wants.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love this.
Like, if
Again, we're 28 feet, so we're getting a little bit above. Gypsy, I know you were looking for a little bit smaller, but we'll go back to the 23 in a minute. But look at this rear kitchen, Lisa.
I like the rear kitchen.
Right when you walk in the door, it's
Yeah,
right there.
I do. I like it. Again, you've got plenty of prep space out here, so this is awesome. Look at all the cabinetry underneath and above. We do have the large sink, the single basin sink with a tall faucet. The drying rack is here as well. We do have a 3 burner stove.
Yep, beefy
with
grates.
an oven. Yes, with the oven. The microwave is up here.
Again, we have countertop and storage envy.
Count it, and the window. I love the window too. And this is
What's hiding all your electronics, right? So the same thing.
it is plus there's space there if you want
Maybe
to put
your
spices
keys.
there.
Yeah, I'd put my keys there.
If
Well,
we can
you
put a
can
put
door
my
on
wallet.
it and call it storage, we try to.
Yeah, I love it. So overhead storage, this is really big, large enough for your plates and cups and everything. It goes all the way down. It is blocked off in the little bit back corner there, but this entire space is all storage. Underneath, we have lots of storage here. Nice little nook. More storage drawers.
What I like to point out in this particular coach is this part. So one of the biggest things that, from a design standpoint, that is forgotten about is where do you put your shoes when you walk in?
Right?
That is
Dedicated
true.
shoe cup storage.
Love it.
I mean, I've got just 3 pairs or 4 pairs of shoes, and I got big feet,
Yep.
and it's hard to find place for shoes, right? So then some of them end up, under the bed, at least in ours.
sure.
Because the funny thing was, the very next question I was going to ask you was, so what was some of the idea behind this particular floor model? Because again, it being new, there's usually a concept behind in what you were trying to achieve with this compared to old models.
So when you start out with the 17NK, obviously that's a smaller blueprint, right? Murphy bed setup, and then you progress to the 22 MLE, open concept, and then from there, we came out with this because we wanted to have a private bedroom, right?
Gotcha.
So that is the progression. To a 22 to a 23, you have a private private bedroom, a bigger bath, you have a bigger slide, and then one of the best features about this, again, like pointed out in the 17NK, is that you have directional seating. So you now have the ability to
That's
sit
right.
there, look at the TV. More importantly, your dinettes on the campsite, so you have campsite views everywhere you.
That's right, because there's a window there, and I'm catching there's a window here, and then when you're sitting in the theater chairs, there's a window there, so it doesn't matter which way you go, you have sights everywhere.
Yeah.
And what he was talking about, again, the TV is right there, and it's hard to see because, believe it or not, it blends into the cabinets very nicely.
Yeah.
But your TV's right there in the center, and so here you are sitting directly across from it, which is great. I also like the dining room table. It's on sort of, not exactly a piston, but you just pull those little levers right there and it goes up and down. And so if you want to turn that into a bed, it's just sort of on this piston sort of setup, which is kind of cool. We did sort of not necessarily miss it, but the refrigerator is right behind Lisa over there, right? And this is another 12 volt.
Correct.
Got it.
There we go. It's on
Yeah,
the side.
there you go. Another 12. And one of the benefits about 12 volts is you don't have the fins in the back. So you literally end up with more storage.
Most certainly do.
Right? Even though it might be the same footprint, you end up with more storage. And then a nice little food pantry over here. So we're going to pick on Eric now. Yesterday we picked on everybody else.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. So those are paper thin. Now,
I don't know what you're talking about.
yes, he does. So, well, look, people are using their RVs a lot differently these days than they used to. A lot more people are full-timing or even in them 6-8 months at a time. And when you're doing more than a vacation, you're carrying more food, if you will. And a lot of it's canned goods. Yep. And if you're a conscious shopper, you buy 2-for-1s and things like that. And now this actually, it's not that wide. So this one actually would probably be pretty good. And a lot of them that are a bit wider without an additional support this way or a thicker piece of plywood in there, they just tend to bow. So in your next iteration, stronger shelving for the foods, the
Very
pantries. See, this is why we actually love these moments, and the fact that you guys have made time for us to do this. We're able to communicate directly to the manufacturer as opposed to even like posting in a blog or whatever. Like literally direct guide. This is amazing. Anyway, all right. There are some drawers here. We didn't skip everything, so 3 drawers down there. So let's go into the bathroom. And I don't need to sit on this toilet, y'all. You can be a basketball player and sit on there, okay? Plenty of room, okay? And it's sort of, you would call this a mid-bathroom, right? Because you've got your living room here, you got your bathroom in the middle, and the bedroom in the front. And so great countertop space in here, guys. I mean, you could put all your toiletries out, everything, okay? Real stainless in the sink, okay? Medicine cabinet just tall enough for my tall butt, okay? And then you need a nice little corner unit there, okay? The only thing, again, we point these things out, I'm not harassing you, but because the balance is right here with the window, you can only open that far, which is all right. And so down below, you've got plenty of storage down here as well. Yeah, oh yeah, you can hoard all your toilet paper there. All right, and then the shower. I will at least crawl in here, but this is the same as the other one. Absolutely perfect setup, same space. Which, by the way, you've got about 2 inches above my head, so at least 6'6". You would not have to augment position at all. Okay, so if you're taller than 6'6", a little different. Now he mentioned the separate bathroom, or bedroom. This actually does have a door. Oh, so if you want to shut the world out, or look. Like Lisa typically goes to sleep before I do. And so if she was in here going to sleep and I'm out there, I'm not bothering her. Plus, it's 2 doors in the way.
Yep.
The bathroom door on that side and this one. This would be a residential queen.
Yes.
All right, which is great. And we talked about the cubbies in the other video. So there's a couple cubbies back here with regular 110 power as well as USB. Same sort of storage setup. It's mirror image, left and right. Love the fact that the overheads also have doors, so the stuff doesn't fall out coming down the road. And then this one will have storage underneath. Oh, look
And
at that.
I like the added the drawer there.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Without a
I wasn't
doubt.
expecting that.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Full of them.
And I do see
Surprise,
while that's
surprise, surprise.
I do see power on either side since
Yep.
that's up.
So there's power down and power up.
And power up. That's
Wow.
awesome.
If you do want to put a TV in here, by the way, there is a place for it. I'll take this in here so you can see it. There's a TV backer right there, and the hookups are right there. So lots of fans on the roof for venting out hot air. Like a lot of times, I don't know about you guys, but when we get somewhere for the first time, we've been driving, it's in the summer. When we turn the AC on, we open the roof vent so all the hot air gets pushed out. It cools your coach down much, much faster than just leaving them closed. That's a hint for all you newbies out there. All right, so let's see if we can get back to that 22.
Absolutely.
3 in, 3 out.
I think this is the one in the
All right, so
Alrighty.
y'all ready to be YouTube stars? Or if you're not already? And we'll try our best to keep you out of the camera. We are live streaming, and we actually have one of the manufacturer's reps with us. This is Eric. He's been kind enough to spend some time with us. This is one of the most... he was waving. Gonna turn around.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Hello, there you
Where
are.
are y'all from?
Sarasota.
Sarasota?
I love it. I love it.
Charleston, South Carolina?
South Carolina, everybody good on being on camera, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's working all the buttons here.
I love it. So I'm going to slide back here so we can get a different view.
So for you guys just joining us on the stream here, we started off with a 17 MKE. We were going to do this one next, but again, this is such a popular model. It was busy. So we jumped to a brand new design, which is the 23
LVE.
LV, okay? And this is sort of the one in the middle. The main difference is here, this doesn't necessarily have the separate bedroom. It's got the curtain. And so that was the reason why you came up with that other model, just sort of still trying to be in that tiny trailer-ish category.
It's the progression.
It's the
right?
progression,
Yep.
right? And so since we're up here in the front, again, same exact bedroom as we meaning the walls separating. So you've got your cabinetry to the left, your cabinetry to the right, and you've got your cabinets above, your nooks with the power. All of that is the same, as well as you've got your storage underneath with that nice little tray.
I like that tray.
Right? Okay. And so over here we have our theater chairs. Now the TV isn't directly across, but it's still directly across.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's right there. So it's not this. It's Lisa's gonna come over. It's more directly in front of that chair than it is where I'm sitting. But this is where I'm sitting, and so this would be exactly straight.
So I'd like to comment on that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm glad that you noticed that and pointed out. The reason it is not directly across is because we decided to add a little bit more length to the slide box to then accommodate full bay controls.
Okay. So because they did that, everything got shifted a little bit, and so you're just not. But again, it's not, because sometimes we see them if the sofa's here, the TV's like there where you're standing. It just Look, I know you're on vacation, but people like to watch TV, and if you're full timing, of course you're watching TV more.
Juicy Lucy says that's her favorite so far, and I think she's referring to this one, not the last one.
Okay, so there's your theater chairs. Again, your Thomas Paine, absolutely beautiful. We've sat in several of these. There are electric features to this one, except for the actual recline. The recline is still a pull. Okay, and then we have our dinette over here. And again, this is that same sort of piston sort of situation, so moving it up and down is very, very simple. Couple of storage cabinets above there next to the TV, and the first one over here though is not actually storage. That's where some of your electronics and things are right there. Okay, and then but this one over here is storage. Oh, got the cord there. We don't want to pull that. Come on, cord. There we go. Now, of course, it's going to be in the way trying to close it.
I got you.
Yeah, we got.
Just need an extra hand.
Yeah, that's right, because one of them's on the gimbal. All right, so a nice big mirror there. And then we sort of move into the kitchen area, which is really nice because I'd call it sort of a big L because part of it's in the slide and then part of it's to the back.
It is, but look at all the prep space that you have and in all of the room. This is great. So we'll start right here with the refrigerator. So we do have a carry-on refrigerator freezer.
Nice.
Right. We have some prep space, some huge prep space next to the stove. This is a 3-burner stove with beefy grates.
Beefy grates.
And we do have underneath a small oven, lots of storage drawers next to the oven, so for all your cooking utensils, you have access to that. Above we do have our microwave, and we have some storage here.
Excellent.
Moving along over this side, we have the sink. We have a big single basin sink in the corner. Love that. We do have lots of storage. Look at this huge corner cabinet.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, lots of storage up here. And that continues right on over here.
Absolutely.
Underneath, we have a little bit of storage here underneath the sink. We have a cubby, and then we have a couple of huge drawers. So lots of storage in here. That's awesome.
Before we look into the bathroom, there's one thing that I want to talk about with Grand Design. Here, why don't you grab that, Lisa? There's a quality level here that sometimes you just don't see in this price category.
It's fair.
Which is one of the reasons why we like Grand Design, why we chose that one for our travel trailer. It just, cheap doesn't always have to be, or inexpensive doesn't always have to be cheap. Hopefully that makes sense to people, right? And so
It proves you don't have to compromise.
yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, are there the highest end features in here? No, but you're not paying $100,000 either,
Sure.
right? There's a price point, but there's nothing in here that feels and or looks cheap. Absolutely amazing. So if this is something that fits what you're looking for, you should find your local dealer and definitely go in and check it out, or come on down here and see us.
Now, Gypsy Lizzie said this is the one that she likes, and she would like to know how far in does the slide close, and do we have access to the bathroom with the slide in?
I was getting ready to make mention of that. So the beauty of this floor plan, obviously it's a little bit smaller, and it has a big slide box. However, when that box is in, you have a 20-inch path. So not only can you get to your dinette, you can open your refrigerator, you can go to your restroom.
Right, so there you go. So when
There
you're
you go,
driving down
Lizzie.
the road and you have an emergency and you don't want to go to a rest area somewhere, pull off to the side of the road and go into the back of the trailer, which we've done in ours a couple times. All right, Gypsy and everybody else out there watching, remember 6'4" here, plenty of room on this toilet. Again, a full bathroom, right? Nice sink, right? Plenty of countertop space. There's a couple different cabinets down there for storage, right? Generous, absolutely generous. Again, I didn't, but the stainless sink, and by the way, it is a porcelain foot flush toilet. And again, you got your dual cabinets up top. From a mirror standpoint, again, you can see, I can see my whole self in there. And over here, your cubby for your towels and linens and things. You'd be amazed, probably not, because you probably already know it, at how many RVs don't have storage for towels in their bathroom. It's crazy. Shower, once again, pretty much exactly the same as every other shower that we've been in this this line. The only difference, this bubble is not doesn't completely go over. It's just sort of centralized right here. But to be honest, I'm still standing in the middle of the shower. So again, I am not inhibited at my height whatsoever because the bubble is slightly to the right. He's gonna move the Bubbleton just for you guys. Anyway, the head is in the right place. My favorite retractable shower door. So another great unit. So we've looked at the 17, we've looked at the 22, we've looked at the brand new model, the 23. So we've covered a lot of the Imagine. Maybe you want to show us one of the bigger Imagines, one of the
Absolutely.
the upper level.
Before we go, I just want to let you know, Gypsy Lizzie responded in all caps, awesome.
Okay.
And Ted said nice. So we
Hey,
have.
Ted, good morning, buddy.
Hi, Ted.
Thank you for your feedback.
Yeah.
Oh, price point for Gypsy Lizzie too before we go.
Oh, we're sorry. We showed it a little bit earlier. And so we're going to get through the Imagines here, and then we're probably going to take just a quick break, and then we're going to do reflections. So if you're out there watching us now and you want to see the reflections, we'll be streaming back again in just a few minutes, but we're going to have to take a break here and handle some other business for you guys. But we will be back on probably within 20 minutes. So stay by your phones, your iPads, and your computers. We're going to come back and get those reflections in there for you guys.
Okay. So this is a standard Imagine. It's called the 3100 RD.
All right. So we are streaming live. Welcome, world. So here's your price point. You're now at about 55. Okay. And so we're going to give this back to Lisa, and then we're going to go crawl inside. Oh, wow. All right, I'm jealous now. We need an
Oh, yeah, we sure do.
upgrade. All right, so this is a rear living room type setup. And when I mean living room, I mean living room. There are 3 sofas in here. 2 theater chairs. How comfortable are they?
Very comfortable.
Very comfortable. We have some models here, so
Little
you don't
short.
have to take my word for it.
That's right. Yep. No, it's very good.
There you go.
There you go.
A little short.
There you go.
No.
No.
Perfect for me.
And then you have opposing sort of love seats that open up to become beds. Okay. And then if any of you have watched sort of our reviews from Fifth Wheels and things, this is sort of the front living room setup.
Yep.
Because right across from the theater chairs, you got this gigantic TV, which I believe is a 50.
Correct.
Right. And this one is a little bit. It's a 4K. It's great. And then beneath it is a huge fireplace, which would be great for my wife's freakishly tiny cold feet.
Mine too.
Yeah, okay.
You have to-
So you're not.
yes,
So,
You do. I
so there
love
you go.
it.
You're not alone.
Yeah, we're
All right,
freakishly
here we
tiny
go.
feet.
You do have.
Oh,
Yes.
I think mine are smaller than yours. I still
Yeah.
think they are.
We take her to the kids section to buy stuff.
We do. I literally do buy kids' shoes.
All right. So I'm not going to open it, but this is where sort of your electronics might go if you want to put satellite dish and stuff, and your Furion radio system is. It's just got a little lock right there so it doesn't bounce out. You got some cabinetry left and right for storing things. Huge cabinet bank up above. Right? Really nice living room. So if you like to entertain,
beautiful.
you have people, this is a good one.
Look at this. I mean, we are 6 deep in there, and you do not feel crowded.
No,
right?
not at all.
No, this
there
is
was someone-
great.
forgive me for giving your name, but somebody else was wanting a travel trailer about this size
With feel
family
for
of 4,
space.
that has the feeling of space.
I believe we have a height restriction though, so let me go back into my notes because let's
We
see.
put up to our subscribers so you know a list. Okay, we're going. We have enough time to
I'm
reduce.
6'4", so.
Yeah, so am I.
So is he.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
this is for Jeff, and he is 6'6", 310,
All right.
and he needs for 2 to 4
so
people.
6'6". If I'm 6'4" and he's 6'4", you've got 2 hands of space. So that's going to be about 6'10".
We're 81 inches.
81 inches. Okay.
81 inches.
No, not at all. There's
Okay.
again 4, 7, 8. Yeah, not at all.
All right,
There's
so
probably
Jeff.
only a 1-inch difference between the top and here. Okay, so you go from 6'10" to 6'9".
Yep.
Okay.
So Jeff, this one would be great for you, I would think.
All right. So as we come around this way, we get into the pantry. You already know what I'm going to say, right? All right. So for you full timers, you're going to have to beef those up for now. Future models, maybe that's taken care of for you guys. Yeah, that's it. Just a cross member, right? Which will be probably the perfect thing to do, just a cross, because then it's great. All right. And we've got this really nice, the kitchen's sort of broken up a little bit. There's the stove over here with some countertop and prep space. And then the sink is over on that side with enough space to put drying racks and things. And then sort of your dining room is in between.
This is a special dinette for us.
Is this that swinging table thingy? Oh, yeah, look at this, guys. Watch this.
The whole concept is the rear den part, right?
Right.
So if it happens to be 2 people and you want that direct line of sight as you're watching TV or eating, underneath is pull lever, tape comes out, pivots.
Oh, look at that.
Sit here. You're ready to accommodate 2 others, pull it back out. Are you ready to play cards? A little more.
That's awesome. That's great design, guys. And one more little additional feature, it's got the little pop-up table here on the end,
I love
right?
that.
Which is great. And we glazed over it, but you know, look, we've looked inside a lot of the grand designs. Great cabinetry, right? Lots of storage, right? Same thing below. This is sort of mirror image, right, left and right. And then you've got the same 12-volt refrigerator that we've been seeing in a lot of the designs, and the same sort of, you know, I call it an RV stove, right? Some of them have more residential looking type. This is your standard sort of 3-burner RV stove, okay? And same with the microwave, all right? So let's,
Yep, grabbing a brochure real quick.
oh, there we go. Our friends, our new models, we're looking for a brochure, so there you guys go.
Thank you for modeling for us.
Yes. Have a great day, guys. Yes, sir. All right, so we'll get back to the bathroom here. Now, again, we're sort of stepping up in size, right? So this is a longer RV, and so the bathroom is slightly bigger, but it has all the sort of same features. So again, at my height of 6'4", there's no height restrictions. You feel comfortable in here. Same porcelain foot flush toilet. Same sink, generous countertop, right? Now, the storage in the big door, as you can see, is a little bit limited because there's some electronics back there, but there's still a little bit of storage, okay? And you got your 3 drawers here. Nice medicine chest, which is, I can see from about here down, okay? And again, all kinds of stuff there. And you got your storage for your towels. And with this shower, plenty of height. Again, probably, 6'4", another 5, 6'9" inside the bubble of the shower. 6'9", 6'10". Plenty of room. And of course, we got my favorite retractable door. And then there's, of course, some additional storage above here, which we missed, which is great. All right. Last but not least, we have the bedroom. This looks a lot like every other bedroom that we've seen so far. The separated bedroom. You got your queen bed, your nooks in the back with the power, the USB, his and hers storage, which is mimicked, and some storage above. But this one, however, it's got another wardrobe over here, right, with a couple of drawers down there, which is absolutely amazing.
I didn't get a great shot of that if you wanted
Okay, yeah,
to.
sure. There we go. Awesome.
But I think this fits the bill for Jeff because it does have a nice feel for space.
It does.
It's got the height in there, and he, if I remember correctly, said it was for he and his wife and his kids when they came over from time to time. So those sofa sleepers,
You know,
I think.
we have this floor plan is very diverse, and that
Yeah.
I mean, our buyers are both. They're mom and pop. They're also a family that is on the fence. Do they want to buy a bunkhouse and, you know, have that space dedicated for a bunk, or can they come over here and still have those 2 queen beds in the
In the
sofa
front,
area
yeah.
and not have that dedicated bunk area that's quote unquote wasted space because they don't use it all the time?
Well, and that's exactly what this particular gentleman we were talking about, Jeff, was looking for. He's looking for a couple's trailer that has the ability to host maybe up to 2 more people.
Sure.
And this is that, I think, for him. So that's perfect. All right, well, look, Eric, we want to thank you so much for your time, and we'll
My
go outside
pleasure.
and let some people come in here. We've been monopolizing this RV. We'll let some other people come in. It's been great to have you with us, and as I said, it's not often we get to speak directly to the manufacturers because normally going to a dealer and you're speaking to a sales guy. And so it's kind of nice for the subscribers to have moments, especially even me personally, because there's no pressure of the sale. It's just communication. Sure. And so, guys, if you're joining the stream or you've been with the stream, we are going to take just a quick break. We're going to look at some reflections with another rep, but we've got to take a quick break. So stick by. We'll come back with the stream here in just a few minutes. So,
Pleasure.
Eric, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And everybody out there, until we see you soon, be safe.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank you, Eric.
Love your enthusiasm and energy. It is just contagious.
it.